Welcome to Farmington City's Sexual Abuse Identification and Reporting Training. At Farmington City, we want every child to be safe from abuse. Today, we will discuss the ways you can identify and report suspected child sexual abuse. Child sexual abuse is a crime that feeds on trust and secrecy and can take many forms. Adult-to-youth abuse occurs when an adult abuses a child. Youth-to-youth abuse. This type of abuse takes place among peers and accounts for 1/3 of all sexual abuse incidents. Physical sexual abuse. This involves an adult or older child making contact with a child's private parts for inappropriate reasons. It also includes situations where the victim is asked, forced, or allowed to touch the other person's private parts. The term private parts refers to any area of the body that would typically be covered by a bathing suit. Lastly, there is non-physical abuse, which can occur in person or through technology. This type of abuse includes exposing children to sexually explicit language, media, or materials, taking or asking the child to take inappropriate photos, sending inappropriate photos of children through any form of technology, forcing a child to undress, exposing themselves to a child. Many people mistakenly believe that child abuse is committed by strangers. In reality, 91% of the time, children are abused by someone they know and trust. Another misconception is that child sexual abuse happens suddenly. In reality, perpetrators build trust slowly and over time with the child and the adults in a child's life. For abusers to operate, they need access, privacy, and control. To do so, offenders often seek jobs or volunteer positions where children are present. Most abuse occurs when children are in one-on-one situations with offenders. Grooming is a process where individuals exploit vulnerable children, often those with unstable homes or low self-esteem, by building trust and making emotional connections. They may shower the child with attention or gifts and create a sense of loyalty, making it less likely for the child to report inappropriate behavior. Signs of grooming include overly casual interactions, inappropriate compliments, secretive communication, encouraged rule-breaking, and excessive time spent alone with the child. Perpetrators may initiate physical contact by starting with regular, non-sexual touch, which can gradually escalate to inappropriate behaviors, such as back rubs or fake, seemingly accidental touches on the child's private parts. An assault can be very confusing for a child. The child may not have the vocabulary to explain what they experienced. They may say things like, "I don't feel good," "something feels funny," or "I'm scared." An abused child may exhibit behavioral changes such as sudden anger, anxiety, or depression. They may become fearful of physical contact or feel afraid to be alone with certain individuals. Additionally, the child may demonstrate unusual sexual behavior or possess knowledge that is inappropriate for their age. The child may engage in substance abuse, self-harm, or have a noticeable decline in academic performance. Physical signs of abuse can include trouble sleeping, poor hygiene, or pain or itching in the genital area. Abusers often manipulate children to keep the abuse a secret, using tactics such as threats, playing the victim, reminding the child of broken rules, or convincing them that keeping the secret is the right thing to do. If a child discloses abuse to you, try not to have a big reaction or show disbelief. Actively listen as the child shares. Tell them it's not their fault and validate their feelings. Do not interview the child or pry into details. Don't force the child to talk or show their injuries. Don't teach them new terms or words, and report the abuse. It is crucial to remember that it is never a child's fault when an adult abuses them. Adults are responsible for ensuring the safety and protection of children. Utah's child abuse reporting law gives all adults the responsibility to report suspected abuse to the police and CPS. You can call CPS's 24-hour hotline at 1-855-323-3237 or fill out an online report at dcfs.utah.gov. Once you report to CPS, please let your Farmington City supervisor know a report has been filed. Use discretion in telling others about the report and avoid gossip. Frequently asked questions. Can I report the abuse to my supervisor and let them contact CPS? No. If you suspect abuse or a child discloses abuse to you, you must report it to Child Protective Services or law enforcement yourself. CPS needs first-hand information from you. Inform your supervisor after you've made the report so they aren't surprised by a caseworker's visit. When should I report suspected abuse? Report suspected abuse as soon as possible. If a child discloses abuse, jot down their comments for accurate reporting. The sooner you report, the better. What should I do if I learn more information about a child after my initial report? Contact Child Protective Services, CPS, to report any new information. Each call is documented, and multiple reports about suspected abuse can help strengthen the case. Remember, CPS has specific requirements for opening a case, so every piece of information is important. If I make a report of abuse, will my information be kept confidential? You can report anonymously, but if you provide your name and contact number, the caseworker may reach out to you to discuss your report. Your details will remain confidential and will not be shared with the individual being investigated. Thank you for your attention today. Working together, we can all help to keep our children safe and stop abuse.